Hey, why we are in John 4. It is super loaded. It's the incredible story of Jesus talking with the Samaritan woman. I don't have time to unpack all that right now, but I do want to highlight one of my favorite moments in scriptures, and that's always when the disciples are confused about what Jesus has said, and especially when it relates to food. So in 32, but he said to them, "I have food to eat that you know nothing about." Then his disciples said to each other, "Could someone have brought him food?" So again, the disciples are not sharp, right? But Jesus saying, "My food," said Jesus, "is to do the will of him who sent me and to finish his work." Jesus is relating to spiritual life, eternity, and what we need to survive. God has promised to provide everything outside of our acceptance of him. That's our choice, right? He's going to provide all our normal needs to live and survive. Jesus is telling the disciples again here that they need to go and reap what has already been sown, not only by himself but others that were before him. So he's talking about gathering believers. Are you going to reap what people have already worked for? And they're being called to do this, and sometimes that's the same calling for us, whether we're sowing the seeds or we're reaping what someone has already sown. Jesus is saying, you have to go and get them. Go gather new believers. Even now, the one who reaps draws a wage and harvests a crop for eternal life, so that the sower and the reaper may be glad together. It is teamwork. We are supposed to be doing this together. Someone is going to sow, someone is going to reap. Maybe you do both, but we have to be active and intentional in looking for these things and gathering them, just as if we were looking and gathering for food to live, which nowadays is maybe significantly different than biblical times, where it was a serious point of concern and effort each day to provide food for you and your family. But there's the same urgency here. So just wanted to go over that with you guys. Thanks for joining me today.